지금은 때가 아니다.
Everyone opposed him, saying, "This is not the right time.
다 반대하셨어요.
Pastor, even you are starving.
굶으시는데
Are you going to let these young students starve to death?
굶겨 죽일 작정이냐? 뭘 먹일
How are you
거냐?
going to feed them?" The church was small and there were only a few brothers and sisters. It seemed impossible to start the missionary school under such conditions. The situation looked impossible, but he started it by faith. It is harder to be the leader than just an attendee because nothing can begin unless the leader's heart is rooted in faith.
I think of the Bible seminar at Busan Hibiscus Hall as a symbolic and commemorative seminar for our mission, like a new chapter in history. When Pastor asked those who wanted to receive salvation to raise their hands, about 700 people raised their hands and stood up. As these 700 people rose at the same time, the sound the wooden chairs made as they folded up touched our hearts. This was the work of God. The pastor's sermon was the essential doctrine and the word of salvation, which our mission wanted to deliver to this generation. Therefore, that sermon was made into a book called The Secret of Forgiveness and Being Born Again, and many people were saved through it.
훨씬 더 많다는 것을 우리가 이렇게 알 수가 있습니다. 그분들은 정말 예상대로
As we expected, Pastor Kitonga indirectly asked for $500,000, $350,000 to build a chapel, and $150,000 to help the poor. However, Pastor said, "I didn't bring money to Africa. Why don't the pastors in Kenya look upon God instead of relying only on people and foreign missionaries?" I feel very uncomfortable with American missionaries who perform their ministry with money. I came to Kenya to prove that God is alive. Therefore, we will break away from your church and receive religious registration on our own. Whether you help us or not, we'll continue working. Even if the president opposes our religious registration, we will still have it because God has decided to give it to us. So if you want to be blessed, belong to me, be on my side.
We are certain that this choir will succeed as long as they only sing to glorify Jesus. They will be the best choir. Recently, we face so many youth problems. I want to create a new world with a new heart through IYF. I will wait for that day. They will be God's little stars that illuminate the hearts of people in darkness for their entire lives. Every year, the Christmas cantata gives comfort and strength to those who have sadness and pain in their hearts. Make the students happy. They are the future leaders. We didn't do anything special. We just let the students share their hearts with each other. Through Mahanaim Bible College in Kenya, many precious workers are spreading the gospel in Africa and all around the world. And whenever I think about our sermons entering each house in Kenya and proclaiming this gospel, I am so thankful when I think about students gaining a happiness and hope they didn't have before by listening to the lectures through their computer monitors. I ask God to bless the young students who will lead the next generation. I believe He will help us in everything we do for the youth. A baby girl was revived after receiving an intravenous shot that was thinner than a hair. The people danced with happiness. I was a useless person. When I look back on the last 50 years, I'm very thankful. I lack many things, I have many blemishes, and I'm weak. But I'm very thankful to see God resolving each one of my shortcomings. And in 10 years, in 50 years, I hope this gospel stays alive and works strongly through our church, and that the precious work of God, which saves the lives of many souls around the world, continues to arise through it.